bench for the Hogs.
Here's what gives Arkansas hope on the road. They are, Arkansas, the best in this league at taking away three-point shots. And we know that's where Alabama wants to live offensively, and there's the bucket get.
Donald's All-American coming out of Capel High School, Duncanville, Texas. Miller guarded by Black. Length on length. And Miller's going to the free throw line. Burnett misses a layup. Alabama now just 2 for 5 at the rim. Alabama team that needed overtime to knock off South Carolina Wednesday night. Nick Smith from the elbow. Got it.
That's the mid-range.
And 2:20 since Bama has scored. Miller off the screen. Steps through Davis and got it.
Can't leave the ball.
Miller lost his footing. And uses his length to go over Davis.
Not that point. Sears had 26 in the first matchup. You take away those top 2 scorers from Alabama, they may struggle big time on their home floor.
And another Razorback block. That one from Mikal Mitchell. Smith, the lob. Wow!
You'll take the last shot if you're Arkansas, right?
And they got it in the hands of Nick Smith Jr. Like he's not likely to give it up, and he got it.
Gracious.
Double figures in the first half with 1 on the clock. Miller heaves and left it short. Anthony Black only 2 points. And he puts up an air ball or a bad pass. Miller leading the break. He'll get it back. The lob. And the answer, stoic, trying to get the crowd fired up. He was very, very fired up in that South Carolina game. And he finished with 41, scored the game-tying bucket at the end of the regulation, and the game winner in overtime. Working on Devo Davis. Back-to-back bucket.
Halftime, and 24 in white will respond.
Corner 3 and another
against South Carolina, and he has also been not terrific 3 or 4 times in this game.
Miller sneaks down court. How'd they lose him?
How do you...
Miller matched up with Black on the switch. Went to his left to finish.
Wow. Such a talent with the ball in his hands. Danced with it, got separation, turned the corner, going hard right, finishes with his left. I told you, some guys have the ability to fix the problem within the game. Brandon Miller doing it again. Dance with it. This just leaves Anthony Black in a stance. And Miller now in Alabama on a 10-0 run.
Davis fading, tough angle. And a rebound controlled by Mitchell. Here's Smith down the lane. Blocking foul. Davis has been the main offensive threat here lately. Black dumps it to Walsh and an offensive foul after he passed it.
That's exactly where I was going. You can start counting the number of possessions left in this game. There's not enough right now if Arkansas can't create something off their defense. Good.
Brandon Miller for 3.
The rise, the release, the rotation, and the result.
Miller guarded by Davis as they get a trap at midcourt. Nick Smith with the steal and the jam.
What a trap by Walsh and Council.
Looking to trap again. They get it to Clowney. Wide open corner 3. And that for Quinterly.
They've been good and efficient with their offense in the second half.
Hogs need 3s yet?
Yes. And 5 in red, shake loose. Nick Smith try to shake loose.
Takes a contested 2, drew a foul.
Nick Smith. If you can't get the steal, you're going to have to come with a foul.
Got them both. Wow, that was a near steal.
Nick Saban.
Depends who his quarterback is.
Yeah.
Council takes it all the way.
Wow.
Rolled it home.
You have 2 options in that situation if you're Arkansas. Can you get a three-point shooter freed up? If not, drive that sucker to the rim and go right through the contact. What a strong, grown man drive by Ricky Council to keep Arkansas completely in this game. Good grief.
Bediako is fouled out.
Sell out for the steal.
Got it. 18 seconds.
Pinions on and get to the rim and cut it to an 85-82 game if you can't get a free three.
Crazier things have happened.
Absolutely.
You saw what Iowa did at home today.
You got to go fast.
Smith, step back three. Good. Nick Smith Jr.'s got 22. 7.8 remaining.
And what you have done, you've continued to put pressure on Alabama to make free throws. Look at Nick Smith knowing I've got to have a three. It can't be a long two. Understanding where his feet are. Great discipline and awareness from Nick Smith to know. Make sure that last sneaker you're dragging back in the step back gets behind the line. And big time pressure now for Alabama from the free throw line still.
If you missed the Big Ten action, Iowa was down 10 with 40 seconds to go. Hit 5 threes in the final 40 seconds. Come back and win a game in overtime. Griffin misses. Best it can be is a three-point lead.
And you put the guy on the line that has been there the least. Only 16 free throw attempts in conference play. 1 per game out of this kid.
And they've effectively taken Brandon Miller out of the game by continually sending Bama to the free throw line.
Pinion's a three-point shooter. Nick Smith's a three-point shooter. Devo Davis is a three-point shooter.
If you're Bama, do you foul?
Yeah, well, there's too much time right now. If you can get it under 4, yes. But not yet.
Council with 5 across midcourt. Now with 3. Challenge 3. Off the rim. And Alabama holds on to win at home.